Hello everyone. In today's quality management class, we are going to solve one of the numerical from RTO old paper, and this is the example of P chart. So the given question is like that: the number of non-conforming cables is found for 20 samples of size 100 as given. Construct a control chart for the proportion of non-conforming cables. Revise the control limits, assuming special cost for points outside the control limits. So total we have 20 samples are given here, 8, then again 8, and here 4. So 20 samples are given, that is m is equal to 20, and each sample size is 100. Sample size is 100 is given. So these are the formula for the P chart we are going to use. First we calculate the P cap, that is the D by N, total number of non-conformities, that is D, column for D, and each sample size, that is N. Then for uh, center line for P chart is equal to P bar, that is for P bar we can use uh, these two formulas. First is summation P cap divided by the M, or this formula also you can use, that is summation D divided by Mn. Then upper control limit for P chart is equal to P bar plus 3 under root P bar multiply 1 minus P bar divided by N. Similarly, the lower control limit for P chart is equal to P bar minus 3 under root P bar multiply 1 minus P bar divided by the N. And we already know that if the lower control limit is found to be less than 0, that is negative, then it is converted to 0. Now we are going to calculate the center line, upper control limit and lower control limit, and these two data are given in the question, that is total 20 samples, and the number of non-conforming cable, that is the D, or we can also say that number of defective cables, D. Here the 20 data here also. Then this is the summation D. Summation D is equal to 83, and after that we are going to calculate the P cap, that is sample fraction non-conforming, that is P cap is equal to D by N, and here we already given in the question we have M is equal to 20 and N is equal to 100. So P cap is equal to D by N, so we get this column, that is P cap. After that, for calculating the P bar, that is center line for P chart, we can use both, uh, either this formula or this formula. So first I will show you the calculation by this formula, that is summation D divided by Mn. So here we already calculated summation D, and M is 20 and N is 100. So P bar is equal to 0.0415, and same value we get from this formula, that is summation P cap divided by M. Here summation P cap is equal to this value and divided by the M, so we get 0.0415. Now we are going to calculate the upper control limit, and this is the formula for upper control limit for P chart, and in this formula we only need two data, that is P bar and N. P bar we already calculated, that is this value, and that is 0.0415, and N is given, N value is 100, so we get upper control limit is equal to 0.013, this value 0.1013, this value. Similarly, we are going to calculate the lower control limit, and we get lower control limit is equal to minus 0.0183, and here the lower control limit is less than 0, that is negative, then we simply converted it into 0. Now this is the P chart for number of non-conforming cable. We get this chart from Minitab software, and in that we use this data, that is the number of non-conforming cables, that is D, and the total samples, then, and we use N is equal to 100 to prepare this chart. And this is the lower control limit, that is 0. Upper control limit is this one, 0.1013, and P bar is equal to 0.0415. And here are the total 20 samples on x-axis, and proportion, that is p cap, is equal to on y-axis. So from this graph, or from this p chart, we can easily observe that the point number 10 and point number 16, that is sample 10 and sample 16, are above the upper control limit. So we can say that process not in control. So now, as a remedial, now if the remedial action has been taken, that is, we simply deleted the points that are above the upper control limit. So we deleted the sample number 10 and sample number 16. Here I deleted the sample number 10 and sample number 16. Then we get the revised centerline and control limit. So these are the revised centerline and control limits. So for p bar, we simply calculate like that, summation d, that is 60 divided by the, now we have 18 samples because we deleted the two samples, so 60 divided by 80 divided by 100, so we get 0.0333, or we can get like that also here. And now we calculate the upper control limit. We simply put the value of p bar and n to get upper control limit, and we get upper control limit is equal to 0.0872. Then lower control limit we get is equal to minus 0.0205. Again we get lower control limit negative, then we simply converted it into 0. Now we prepare the revised control chart. So this is the revised P chart for the number of non-conforming cables, and here we have the updated or the revised center line, lower control limit and upper control limit, and here are the total 18 samples, and here proportion non-conforming, that is P cap, and we can see easily from this revised P chart that all the samples or all the points are within the control limit. So now we can say that the process is in control.